This is Real Dilemma Podcast with Regina and Dorcas.
Hey guys!
Welcome back to Real Dilemma Podcast. We are your favorite hosts, Regina and
Dorcas.
Yay! It's good to be back. Welcome back to another episode, guys.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome, yeah. So, Dorcas, how's your day been? Or your week been so far?
It's been good. Regular. I feel like at this point, I don't need to be giving a response because everybody knows what I do. Work, school, home.
Children, husband,
and I haven't hung out in a while, so same routine.
Wait, you haven't?
No, I haven't since the trip.
It's funny because Dorcas was saying she's not hung out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I haven't.
So,
that's a while.
That's a while.
When did we get back? Is it
about 2-3 weeks?
I swear to God, it feels like a month though.
It is long.
It feels like a month.
Honestly, like we've said before in the previous episodes, because we were sick.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt like, I think that sickness, we were sick we're out for like a week. It felt like it took us out for a month.
Exactly. But yeah,
okay.
I'm back. I'm good.
Good.
What about you? How's your week?
It's been okay. Same as you. It's been quite quiet, boring. Nothing happening yet. But don't worry, guys. We're going into March.
I think the only like March.
We're going into March.
March.
Guys, let me tell you, March is like the best month in the year. Argue with your ancestors.
I can't even argue because my sister is March as well.
See, March is the best month of the year. Team Pisces, stand up.
It's decent.
But yeah, my birthday is coming up, so we'll go into that in other episodes. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there so you can start wishing me happy birthday from now.
I'm so excited about this birthday.
You don't understand. Every year, I have people on my WhatsApp status that would. One of them actually messaged me last week and said, "Oh my God, it's almost time. It's almost like time of the year."
Flooding your stories
because I make so much noise.
Oh my God,
and it's very annoying, and I know it's very. I do it anyway. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's my birth month, so
it's good.
Yeah. So let's get into the episode. I think, guys. So we're starting something new, right? We're starting a few things that are new, but one of the things that we're starting new, with our episode is something called the Word of the Day. So we want to educate ourselves and educate you guys as well.
Yep.
When I say educate, we're not here to teach you guys nothing serious, guys. It's just little words that we just want to put out there.
Words that we know, words that you probably already know.
Yeah, words that you know.
Slang that you probably don't even know.
Yeah, and
that you should know.
You use it. Sometimes we know these words, but we don't know how to use it in sentences or in everyday life. So yeah.
Yeah. So what's your word of the day?
So my word of the day today is tenacity.
Tenacity.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you know what I mean?
I think I can use it in a sentence, but I don't necessarily know what it means.
Give it a go. Let's see.
It sounds very serious. Tenacity. I've heard it multiple times, and when people use it like in a sentence, it makes sense to me. But now I don't. Nothing's come to my no example. But like when they say it makes sense.
I read what the definition is. Right. The definition of tenacity is the quality of being determined, persistent, and not easily given up. So
makes
use
sense.
it when you're talking about someone that's like a hardworking person.
Oh, okay. Someone that's very driven.
She's very. I was gonna say she's very tenacious.
Okay, use it in a sentence then.
So for example, in a sentence, it's despite facing multiple setbacks, her tenacity kept pushing her forward until she achieved her goal. Oh my gosh. That is so cute.
Not everybody has tenacity then.
Do you have tenacity is the question.
Most times I don't think I do. But luckily for me, I'm surrounded with people who do, so they always push me and drag me along. Like,
especially with this podcast, like we try to have tenacity.
Just yesterday, now I was talking to B, and I was like, then she was like, "What am I going to do?" I said, "Oh, I'm not sure." And then she was like, "Kai," and I said, "You see why you're in that?
This is why we need you.
Exactly. Somebody with that much tenacity."
Yeah, so we can say that. Hey God, her head is going to start swelling.
I swear.
So we can say that B has tenacity because you push us to achieve.
And she pushes generally, like she's
So I think that's a very nice word, tenacity.
So I like that.
I think the aim of this is so that we can broaden our vocabulary.
Yeah,
and make sure like we start speaking. We're in England, so let's start using English.
And then start sounding smart.
And
You know,
exactly.
sometimes when you're talking and then you use big words, you sound like you know what you're saying.
Even though,
And it might just be the word you know. You don't know anything about what you're saying.
you know, I feel
But
like a
it's
lot of Nigerians know how to use big words.
Really?
I think so. They might not use it in the right context, but they
I don't
tend
think
to
so.
use. Because sometimes when oh God, okay, no, let's move on. I was just gonna cast somebody, but I'm not gonna do that.
No, but I feel like Nigerians, yeah, it's possible that they use big words.
They do,
And I
when
think
they're talking, and it's like
it comes from
why?
a place of, you know, when you go to school, a lot of us are crammers.
Sorry.
Thank you. A lot of us are like crammers, and a lot of us, like, when you're reading a book or for your exams or a course or anything, you're cramming with the big word that it came with.
Yeah.
So it just sticks.
And then
It just
you use
sticks.
it. Okay.
So my word of the day, I decided to go with epiphany because I actually love this word and I use it a lot.
Say it again.
Epiphany.
Epiphany.
See, the way I pronounce it, even the way she pronounces it. I said epiphany.
Epiphany.
No, but I thought you said it with like an accent or something.
Epiphany.
Epiphany. I don't understand. You know what? Let me play the pronunciation.
Epiphany.
Put it to the mic.
Epiphany.
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 Epiphany. So it just means you guys send us our coins. Our teaching you words.
Epiphany. So what
Epiphany. So it's usually a sudden manifestation or perception of the essential nature or meaning of something. So like when you get like a sudden,
it's like a light bulb moment.
Yeah.
Bing, put a light bulb on my head. Bing.
Exactly. So I just say like, oh, I just had an epiphany. Yeah. So it's like I just got a bright idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like that word. I use it a lot.
So guys, yes, our words of the day.
And if you guys have words, please let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, so we've got tenacity and epiphany.
Yeah.
Use it in your week. That's a challenge. Anyway, let's move on. So today we're bringing back dilemmas. I mean, our name is Real Dilemmas, so
dilemmas
without dilemmas. So we're gonna do some dilemmas today. I'm just trying to pull them up on my. So I've got a few. So
I don't know. Wait. I'm hot. Is it just me? Or
I'm literally just saying.
Can you see me sweating?
No, you're not sweating.
I feel like I'm dripping. Go on.
No, you're not.
Sweating, I mean.
Excuse all this, by the way. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to those who actually send us. We don't have a lot of people sending, but the few people that send their dilemmas, guys, we do appreciate your emails that comes through. And we got two. What?
I get you. It's true.
So we got two. I've got two dilemmas that came in. So we get some from online, but this two that I've got was actually sent in to us.
Okay.
I don't know if you've got some from online or anything, but
no,
anyway,
I haven't had a look.
I've got to. You've not seen these ones. I hope
no.
Not.
I chose not to go through anything.
Good. So I'm going to give you an option. Which one we're going to go with first? Okay. So the title, guys, these are very shocking. The title of the first one is "My Husband's Secret Family," and the second one is "Paternity Shocker" or "Paternity Shock."
They're both very shocking. So either one is fine. Either one. My husband's. Let's go the first one.
Okay, so my husband's. Okay, so I'm gonna read this, guys. Bear in mind, my reading is not that great. So let's go. Hi, ladies. My name is Sarah, and I have been married to my husband for 10 years.
Okay.
We have 2 children together, and what I believe is a stable, happy marriage.
I really believe it's go on.
To her now, she believes it's a stable happy marriage.
Okay.
Now, one day I received a message from a stranger claiming to be my husband's other wife.
Problem.
What?
Another problem.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Yeah, so claiming to be my husband's other wife. At first, I thought it was a scam or a joke. But after digging around, I discovered that my husband has a secret family.
What?
In another city.
Family. Not girlfriend.
Family.
Not side chick.
No.
Family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You heard right. In another city, a woman who he married, get this, 6 years ago.
6 years. But her marriage is 10.
10 years. So obviously.
So 4 years in, he got married to another wife. Okay.
Fear men.
Okay.
Fear men after Jesus, fear men. Yeah, so a woman who he married 6 years ago, with whom they have a 3-year-old child. He has been managing both relationships by traveling for work. So he would obviously give an excuse. Well, his work, the nature of his job means he has to go for whatever number of weeks. Then he comes back.
So he's shuffling 2 homes.
Facts.
Okay.
So now that's the story. So she's asking, question number 1, should I expose him publicly and take legal actions, potentially ruining both families? Should I leave him immediately or try to understand why he did it and consider reconciliation? And the last question, which is quite sad actually, she says, how should/will I tell my children?
Oh.
So we have to, it's a heavy one.
So the first question, what's the first question again?
Do you not want to even go through the dilemma itself?
No, I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes...
I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked because it happens. Okay. I'm not shocked.
So the first question is, should I expose him publicly and potentially, and take legal actions, potentially ruining both families?
For her to be asking if she should take legal actions, I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't.
Yeah. What would you do?
Personally, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't take...
I wouldn't take legal actions.
What would you do?
And then I also would not publicly address the situation.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's your husband. You've been married for 10 years. Speaking of 10 years, I'll be 10 years this year. 10 years! So I wouldn't publicly do anything. That's for sure.
Okay.
Secondly, legal actions. Why? When I can just go to him and address it.
No, legal actions like divorce.
Divorce.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're taking this lightly because you need to dissect this.
I did. He has 2 families. He has a 3-year-old with the other.
10 years of marriage.
Yeah, he got married to somebody else.
Husband is God. He didn't only, like you said, not even a side chick.
No, it's deceit, obviously.
Yes.
It's deceit.
So now, in her case, you're saying in your case you won't take legal action.
I don't think
what would you do?
I don't think it would be the first thing I'll do.
What would you do? Talk us through it.
I think I would address him.
Okay.
Obviously, there's going to be a separation. I would address him. I would speak to my kids about us going our separate ways.
We'll get to that kids
the
part.
Third part.
That's a question.
I would address the situation. Obviously, the marriage is over.
So
separation, but not legal immediately. Not like filing for a divorce immediately.
But even okay, so even your separation will just be you leave the house.
Yes.
You're not gonna legally separate.
Not immediately.
Okay, so you've not done it immediately. What next?
So after addressing
you're taking your sweet time.
No, I am because this is 10 years we're talking about.
Okay.
It's 10 years.
Okay, carry on.
I'm there now.
You're there. Okay, we are there now.
We're there now.
Yes.
Exactly. True.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years as well. So imagine, put yourself in her shoes.
Okay.
For every trip, he was going to the other family.
Okay.
And then immediately you just want to file for divorce.
Immediately. But her question is, should I? So there's no timeline as to when she would do it.
Obviously, divorce is something that would definitely happen because you cannot keep 2 families. I would not stay in that kind of situation where I know I'm now the first wife, then there's a second wife. Who knows? There might be a third wife if I allow it. So we're obviously going our separate ways. But immediately my first reaction would be to have the conversation and come with proof, come with receipts, because you know these men, they will lie.
She said she's done her digging around and she found out.
So I'm calling everything off. And then the second question, what's the second question?
The second question is, should I leave him immediately? Which is something you've touched on.
No, I'm definitely leaving him.
Should I understand?
I'm not understanding. I'm not trying to understand.
Understanding why?
No, I'm not trying to understand. Second one, I'm not trying to understand. Third one, I'm speaking to my kids about it and I'm telling them we're going our separate ways, but I'm definitely not letting them know that there is another family.
Why?
Not right now.
Away. Okay.
Yeah,
because they're
probably like teenagers.
They have a sibling.
Of course. So when they're like teenagers, I can tell them. But
so
not
what
now.
If they're older? What if they're at that age? Because no, they
because it's just 10 years.
So maybe
the first is like
we're
9.
literally just okay.
Exactly. So I will not tell my kids about the other family
straight away.
I'll just tell mommy and daddy are going their separate ways.
Why, mommy? Why are you leaving my dad?
Sometimes people fight, and then people fight, and people love each other, but sometimes it's best to love each other from afar.
Okay.
So daddy will always be here. He loves you. He'll come to visit. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? It like after.
Yes. No, because it's easy to say now because obviously it will never happen to you. But put yourself in a woman's shoe that is hurting in that moment. A lot of women in this shoe are not really thinking logically.
Not a lot of women. I think a lot of women who don't know how to mask their feelings. Act out.
Babe.
I know how to compose myself when I'm upset.
Do you believe that?
I do. I know how to.
When you're upset to this point,
yes,
of a man's.
Yes.
Okay, well, you're different from me. So for the people like me,
what are you doing? So what's the first thing you're doing?
It's quite similar to you, but I don't think that I will be this logical with the way you're saying it.
Okay.
Because I know.
Yeah, spitting fire and brimstone.
I will be heightened.
Okay.
My feelings will be heightened because you've not only just cheated on me, you've had a full-blown affair.
Family. Marriage
affair. That's a whole new ball game.
Yeah, that's
a no for me. So in this case, I don't really like to say never. I don't know how to say okay because I don't know what I'll do. However, from where I'm sitting right now, I know that hell will be raised. Everywhere will be hot. I will not think about anybody's feelings but mine.
I get you.
So
but even with kids involved, you won't think of anybody.
I don't think I can try and mask it when they're there.
Okay.
However, when it's me and you, me and him, all hell is.
I think I'm just different. I'll calmly tell you the marriage is over. Calmly.
Well, I will shout and tell you the marriage is over. The marriage is over.
I'll calmly tell you the marriage is over, and then you'll be talking. I'm probably pleading. My mind is made up. I'll just be looking at you.
I mean, that's cute.
You think I'll change my mind, but I'll not change my mind. Okay. But I'll just be like, it's over.
All right.
But I'll be hurting. It's very painful.
So
it's sad.
To Sarah, right? Talking to Sarah now. I mean, what I would say to Sarah is, if you have to take legal actions, we don't know obviously the in-depth of other things that have happened.
Yeah.
We don't know. There could be other things in the well, to be fair, she said it was a good.
Said it was a good, stable home.
I wouldn't say you should expose him publicly unless he's a public figure and he did. And you want to just
even if it's a public figure,
if you want to be petty, be petty. I mean, give us content. But
if he's a public figure, yeah, you can be petty and do that. But because the others are involved, your kids will grow up and see these things.
Everybody will be alright.
See, Annie Dibia's daughter. Every time she goes on Instagram Live, she's doing her makeup or TikTok Live or wherever she's live.
The
comments are always about her family, and that's because the mommy and the daddy are constantly putting their business out there.
Fair enough.
So it comes back to the kids.
Okay. So it's a no to exposing him publicly. If you have to take legal actions, do what you have to do. We don't know why you're asking legal actions. If it's just like divorce proceedings and stuff, yeah. When the time is right, when you're ready to do all that.
But if it's, I don't know if there is a lawsuit for deception. Unless
there is.
Okay, good. If there's a lawsuit for deception, then you can sue me. I will do that one. But immediately I can do that one. I can't. If I will sue you for deceiving me and then you now end up paying me for the deceit for 10 years.
But in that case, your actions are already negative. Like your actions are already.
But
so why can't I just divorce? Why can't I just go straight with the divorce proceeding?
No, but that's just me now trying to be petty without necessarily. Without allowing it get to the kids, right?
Straight up.
So I'll just go to the lawyer. I'll say, okay, we need to sue this guy for X, Y, and Z. He deceived me for 10 years or for 6 years.
I don't think that one would stand though. This kind of deception. I think the deception that holds is more. For example, there's something I was watching on TikTok yesterday. A woman was talking about being married for 10 years as well. What was it, 10 years? And she found out she has 4 children, and she found out she's HIV positive.
Jeez.
And guys, that story is mad. I think.
Oh my God.
The story is mad because not just her had 3 children. She's currently pregnant with the 4th one. The 3 children, they're all HIV positive. So she did her diggings and findings and stuff.
Okay, but that's illegal.
So that's exactly. So that's the kind of deception because the husband had the virus prior to getting married. So he deceived her, knowing fully well of his medical condition.
I will sue the man. I will sue the hospital that did not do checks I missed
exactly,
it.
which is
I would sue them. I would sue the doctor
to be fair, that
personally, the
story-
nurse personally.
even when we're listening,
Sue everybody
I felt like
personally.
it's a bit off because how are you saying that? Because when you're pregnant, they do all these checks.
They do all these checks
So
when you
how
go
is
for
it that you-
didn't
the
you
third one?
go for
Anyway,
antenatal and all those things?
So that's
it's-
the kind of deception that I feel like you can hold. I don't know if cheating is one that stands in court. You just divorce each other. I don't think they would. Anyway, going on. So yeah. So Sarah,
the third
question: how will I tell my children?
So what would you do?
In regards to my children?
Yes.
So for me, depending on their age, so I've got 3 children. The older one is old enough to know what's happening.
Really?
Yeah.
You think
Very
at this
much
age
so.
you would explain, you let him know what is going on?
I will let him know to his level, but I would definitely
In this situation, what's the explanation?
like what
that
he
he would
said,
take?
Mommy and Dad. I'm not going to go into in
Details,
depth to what
okay.
his dad did because
Okay.
I don't want him to see his dad as a terrible person or have trauma. But if we're having to leave,
Oh, speaking of terrible person, I know this family. The mom and dad went their separate ways,
yeah,
and they're older now. Like the last child is there too. The last child is like in her early 30s.
yeah,
Till date, the mom has refused to tell her what the dad did.
yeah.
But the girl now is saying, "Mommy, go back to daddy," without understanding.
Exactly.
So you need to be honest
And
with
this,
kids.
for me, that's exactly what I was going to
You
say.
need to.
For me, I stand by being honest with children. Like I watch a lot of movies and I'm looking at the dynamics of things and I'm like, this could have been avoided if you actually were honest with this child, especially if the child is of the age where they can sort of understand because they know mommy and daddy are not in one, even if they're living together, mommy and daddy are not happy, right?
Yeah,
they're always fighting. They
can
know.
sense these things.
So if it's the point where we even have to go our separate ways, they need to understand what's happening.
True.
They don't, depending on their age, you don't need to go into details. So that's what I would say to Sarah. Like, if your oldest is 9 or 8 years old, I think an 8-year-old is old enough to understand dynamics of the relationship between couples, right? So it's a thing of sitting them down and letting them know that, like you said, mommy and daddy are going to have to separate for now because there's a lot going, blah, blah. However, you're going to explain it in a way that they would understand and not going too in depth. And then I feel like carrying on from there, when they are like teenagers, you still need to sit with them because that's when a lot of things are happening with them, per se, in schools and things like that.
Sit with them again about mommy and daddy after they separated many years ago.
I feel so.
I don't think so.
I feel that's the mistake a lot of people do that children, should I say children? Wow.
That's fine. That's fine.
Children then grow up to not understanding and then they either don't like their mom because they live with their mom and their mom is so strict, but they don't understand this trauma, what their mom is going through. And then they like their dad that is away because, I feel...
Yeah, they always love the parent that is
not there. Do you get? And I feel like if you can sit a child down maybe at like 14, 15, 16 to just a light-hearted conversation as to...
I don't think...
How are you feeling? What do you think? You can start it off like, oh, your dad not being around. How does that make you feel? And then go into another level of explaining why you guys separated.
I think more, you can...
I feel, that's what I think.
Yeah, you can talk to them, but I feel like they sense things more, like they'll learn faster when they see than when you tell them.
No, I don't.
So
I don't
kids are like, even teenagers, they're like sponges. So it's what they see that they learn from, and not necessarily what you tell them.
Be aligning with what actually happened.
So now that's on you and your spouse or your ex-spouse to communicate well.
What if we're not in good terms? What if we don't talk?
Then you have to make that effort to communicate well with your ex-husband.
No. What I'm saying is, what if you and your ex-husband are estranged and maybe it's just the courts that bring, maybe like when he wants to see your child, you guys don't talk. You get this is a different scenario to this now. Maybe there was even domestic violence or something.
Oh no, now that's deep.
But I don't think it's different in the sense where the point is at some point once you've explained to an 8-year-old, that is still not enough for that 8-year-old to understand the extent of what's going on.
So you mean sit with the child again later?
Later at a different age, at a different once you know your child and you know their maturity level, you get, then you'll be able to explain again, because I feel parents should really do well with carrying children along.
Okay, I get
especially if the child can hack it. If they can't hack it, then
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I get.
Anyway, Sarah, I hope we've advised you enough. At the end of the day, just do what's best for you. Do what makes you happy. And we love you. Sending you love always. Then I love now. Why is my
I'm smiling. That's love. I don't know what I'm saying. I love.
because I feel sad. Like she actually said this to us. But okay, next one.
Yeah, at the end of the day, she'll do what works best for her and her family.
Yeah, seek advice from not family members. Wait, from if you've got trusted people.
Yeah,
seek advice as well. We can only talk about what we would do. Anyway,
just decide based on. No, you're reading both dilemmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one. Oh, this is from a man, guys.
From a man.
Yay. So it's paternity shock. It says, "Hi, ladies. Hi, hey, God. Take it again, please."
This is Real Dilemma Podcast with Regina and Dorcas.
Hi, ladies. I and Emily have been married for 7 years. Another marriage, wahala. And we have a 5-year-old daughter, Mia. Or Maya. Mia? I don't know. I think it's Maya.
Okay.
One day, due to medical emergency, Maya needed blood transfusion. This is giving Nollywood right now. Right? Maya needed blood transfusion and all tests were conducted. The doctors came to me and told me that I am not a biological match. And I need to take a paternity test. We all know where this is
for
going.
his child.
Yeah.
The 5-year-old.
Yeah, 5-year-old.
Hey! Yeah, a little bit skewy.
Wow. Okay. So I proceeded to, all confused, I proceeded to do the paternity test. And yes, in capital letter, he wrote, "Yes, you guessed right. I discovered that Maya is not my biological child."
Here's his question before I start this one.
I go to confront Emily and she tearfully confesses to having a one-night stand before their wedding.
Hey!
Wow.
A bachelorette.
Yeah, guys, this is another. Ah, God. Let's stop all this. These one night.
Last night
of being free.
Last night as a single guy.
It always comes to bite you in the ass because that's what's happening now. All right, so but she insisted that she truly believed that I was Mia's father. I don't know if I believe Emily. However, she's never given me a reason to suspect her having an affair in the 7 years we've been married. I don't know if I can truly ever trust her again. Question, is my marriage over?
It is over.
Wow.
I'm sorry for this man. I have never seen this man. I am sorry for him. It is over.
It's over.
What do you mean?
So quick. This one you're quick. The other one you're like, oh my God.
No, this is deceit of the highest level because first of all, you're having sex a night before your wedding.
A one-night stand.
Okay, you did a one-night stand a night before your wedding. Then you had the audacity to go and do it without protection. What if you went and got HIV and now decided to infect your husband and your child?
She said.
No, that was very reckless. That was very
reckless. Yes.
No.
On Emily's part.
That was very a night before your wedding of all things. Like everybody, especially as a woman, as a woman, yeah. A night before your wedding,
that's even scary. I don't know how they do that thing.
You're thinking about the love of your life, like that. It's not like you've been 20 years married that you say, okay, maybe the love has died down a bit.
No, it's a one-night stand. So it could be a drunken night, and
that's the thing. No matter how drunk you are, that is not the.
It could be a day. You know, all of you that like to play nonsense days.
There all the way to Straff.
Yeah,
there all the way
to go
and Straff. No, that's too much.
Yeah, so that was very reckless of Emily.
It's one thing to be in a marriage for years.
I think,
and then you're like, oh, I don't know this guy as much.
If the paternity issue wasn't a thing, I would have said we can overlook it because you had a one-night stand. Well, I mean, who ain't done some terrible
one-night stand? No one is to do. One-night stand is.
I'm not saying who ain't done one-night stand.
One-night stand is to do.
Who has not done something really bad?
I get what you're saying. Like, no one is perfect.
Before you enter that marriage, nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah,
so it's forgivable. However, this paternity thing is what just messes everything up.
But then again,
I feel like if this is true, I don't know the guy's name, but I don't think he even wrote his name.
But then again, it can happen to anybody.
I beg.
My only problem with it is you not coming clean.
Yeah, but that's because she thought that she genuinely believed. She didn't. Sometimes you do something on a whim and then life happens and you move on from it and you don't even clock that it's because of
what you did.
But then let's look at this. Let's deep this really well, though. It's not adding up. No. It's not adding up. Because they've been married 7 years and the child is 5 years old. How is it?
So how did you know?
Could it be? Wait. No. Wait. Could it be someone else's child? And that's not one night stand.
That's what I'm saying. So if
Wait.
No. What it is
guys,
she did not do this. If they've been married 7 years, she did not do this the night before her wedding. She did it 2 years into the marriage.
Guys, I'm actually wilding out right now. My mind is blown. Do you know why? Because I actually just read this through without deeping what I was reading.
7 years married.
The child is 5 years old and they've been married 7 years. And then you are telling him that the marriage is over because you're lying. Yeah. Emily, you're lying.
The thing is, she's not even being truthful.
Emily's lying because you can't tell me it's a one night stand before your wedding 7 years ago. And then you carried the pregnancy for what, 2 years?
Emily, liar, pants on fire.
No, okay. I'm seeing a different side now. Okay, because I was really going to be like, Mr. Man, if you actually have the heart, if you love her that much and you can forgive it. Because another question he asked was, hold on. Another question he asked was, should I stay and continue raising Mia as my own or should I walk away? I was going to say, okay, yeah, if you have the heart to forgive and if your love is that strong, you can, some people can do it. Some men are okay with it.
No, I think you can forgive her, but if you cannot forgive the deceit, stay away. But I would hope that you would stay in the child's life.
Yeah.
Because you're the only one she's known for 5 years. So I would hope that, you still continue to father her and be around.
I think that's one. That's a definite that's one advice we'll definitely give you, that regardless of what your decision is going to be, please try as much as possible to stay in the child's life.
Yeah.
As much as you can.
It would even hurt him to stay away from the child.
Think for the fact that you're even asking, you obviously clearly love this child as your own. So even if you're not going to be with her mom, you can still be a father to her.
Yeah.
That aside, guys, we don't have enough time, but this revelation, this epiphany that I just had with this dilemma. That marriage, because Emily still has to come clean. Emily has not come clean yet.
Sometimes
Emily's lying.
Yeah, sometimes
Emily's lying.
I know Emily's lying. Sometimes when you're caught in a lie, people find it easier to lie some more instead of coming out to say the truth.
Guys, I'm still shocked because I'm angry. I didn't even think this.
Emily,
you still have to tell us who the father.
You're a dirty girl, Emily.
No, you need to tell us who the father of Mia is, because it's definitely not your one night stand, unless your one night stand became a 2 night stand
and a 2 year stand
and a 2 year stand. Anyway, guys, we're going to bring this to a close because we've been yapping about. Mr. Man, please do what's best for you. It's literally the same advice we give everybody, because
we give our opinion and then we'll say do what's best for you.
Yeah, we give our opinion and because
we can't say it's Regina that said, it's Dorcas that said.
Exactly, we don't advise.
Do what's best for you and your family.
Your family, exactly.
You are.
So we're gonna bring this episode to a close, guys. My mind is still spun, and guys, please, if you have comments, engage with us in the comment section. Let us know what you think about both dilemmas.
Yep.
Let us know what sort of advice or what your opinions are. Drop it in the comment section and let's chat there.
We'll be responding to all the comments.
It's not over yet.
We will.
Emily, my eyes are still on you.
You guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you in our next episode. Love.
Always.
Bye.
This is Real Dilemma Podcast with Regina and Dorcas.